Welcome back to First Take. Look at Jaylen Brown here. Back on Twitch last night, giving fans the first look at him in a Sixers jersey. He wore the Black Hardwood Classics Philadelphia uniform throughout. Brown spoke on his Twitch stream about what he's looking forward to with his new teammate, LeBron James. Listen to this.
For me, what an opportunity is to learn. One of my favorite things to do is to learn. Despite what people may say, despite what people may feel about, my favorite thing to do is to learn. I love learning. So to have the opportunity to learn, one from one of the, if not the greatest player of all time, I get an opportunity to on the court, off the court, learn and gather experiences that can accumulate to my own knowledge base.
Stephen A., you believe Jaylen Brown?
First of all, absolutely. But I think that it's a misnomer there. Nobody's questioning his willingness to learn and his love for learning, because the brother's a brilliant young brother. And so how can you be brilliant if you never want to learn anything? I don't know who the hell said that about him. It's amazing how they come up with these narratives, people saying this about, no, nobody says that about Jaylen Brown, because everybody knows how smart he is, or actually they don't know the level to his level of intellect, because he's pretty damn smart. Everybody knows that. But the other thing about it, I think it's important that we remember who this dude is. He's a guy that's a champion, a conference finals MVP, an NBA finals MVP, who has been in 2 NBA finals and 6 conference finals before he's turned 30. That's what people need to recognize about Jaylen Brown. Nobody has won more games in a regular season and playoffs combined than him since he entered the league in 2016. It's 523 wins. Nobody has won more. So not only is he a champion and an MVP, he's a winner. So again, he can create these narratives all he wants to and act like, oh my goodness, regardless of what people say. What the hell are you talking about? Nobody says these things about him. I mean, it's almost to the point where it's become a figment of his imagination, because nobody is saying this about him. Everybody knows the brother's a winner, that he's an elite player, that he's highly intelligent, that he's incredibly passionate, and oh, by the way, very philanthropic, very community-oriented, very socially conscientious. Everybody knows this about him. So the fact that he's saying this kind of stuff, I mean, it's good for the narrative, it's good for headlines and all of that other stuff. There just happens to be no truth to it. Everybody knows who Jaylen Brown is and what he brings to the table. And as a matter of fact, he's a big reason why the Sixers are title contenders. I got news for y'all. It ain't just because LeBron arrived, because even if LeBron arrived with a perpetually injured Embiid, with a guy like VJ Edgecombe entering his second year, as great as Tyrese Maxey is, that wouldn't be enough. The reason why we've elevated the Philadelphia 76ers to be in a top 4 team in the championship picture this year is not just because LeBron James arrived. It's because Jaylen Brown is there too. And oh, by the way, he didn't ask to go to the 76ers. He didn't even ask to get traded out of Boston. They pushed him out. Let's all remember that and not get caught up in the narratives trying to be created on Twitch.
Do you think
it's not accurate?
Do you think the Twitch streams are going to continue once the season starts?
I hope it does, because I hope that he has success. I hope that he has a successful account, because he has a lot to say. Even though he was cussing out at me, I'm still. The minute he invites me, I'm going on. I'm telling you, ain't nobody hiding. The minute he invites me, I'm going on that Twitch account. Right there. I'll sit in that damn dungeon with him. We can have a conversation. Ain't nobody running, because I know how much respect I have for him. I know what he means to the game of basketball. And so the point is that he's creating these narratives, trying to make himself look like a victim. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it puts that chip on his shoulder that elevates his level of greatness. That's why I don't mind it too much, because he reacts to it. And he excels because of it. It's not like he cowers and disappears. Oh, no, he rises. You understand? Which is going to make the NBA season that much more better. Jaylen Brown, even as a Boston Celtics, he didn't get the airtime that he's going to get this season playing with LeBron and those boys in Philadelphia. It will be unlike anything he saw even in Boston. He will deserve it. We will be treated to a show on a night-in, night-out basis, because I got news for you. At this stage, LeBron's going to be 42. Jaylen Brown ain't even turned 30 yet. That brother is going to be the one we watching on a night-in, night-out basis. Expect LeBron to have about 20 games off, okay? That ain't going to be Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown going to play some basketball games. Him and Maxey, they're going to carry a heavy load, and LeBron's basketball brilliance, guiding and leading them, is going to help the Philadelphia 76ers galvanize themselves. Eastern Conference Finals coming down to New York Knicks versus Philadelphia 76ers.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Think I'm gonna try to wear, I pull up long range. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA on the ESPN.